All right. Hi, everyone. It is Tammy P, ads and marketing expert, and I am here live on Thursday, June 23rd at noon Eastern, here live with you guys, committing to my 52 weeks of live stream. So today's topic is all about how to live stream like a pro and my year-long formula for broadcasting to how I broadcast to 8 platforms all at once to you and give you all this beautiful content. So I hope you guys are excited for today. I'm going to go through my step-by-step process for how I live stream to 8 platforms and how that helps me bring in business and opportunities, right? Which is amazing, which is what we all want in 2025. So that is the topic for today. I'm super excited to go through my step-by-step process for everybody so that you can do this for yourself. But I will tell you before I turn on the countdown timer and do all the things that I do behind the scenes, which I'll share some of that with you today. Um, I want everybody to know how impactful live streaming has been for me. Okay, so it has been an absolute game changer in my business, and it's something that I have been doing and learning and growing in how to speak and specifically how to live stream since 2018. So I've been learning this for 6 years now. And so I want to I feel passionate about this subject. I love live streaming. I love speaking. It's opened so many doors and so many opportunities for me. So this is why I've been doing this as a theme of this whole month because I want this all for you too. Okay. So right now we're live streaming on 8 different platforms. I'm here on my Facebook profile. I'm on my Facebook pages. I'm on inside of my Facebook group. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. So I'm all the places. So say hello as you join and give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. So I know you're here with me today as I'm going live. All right. So I will be back in a couple minutes here because I got to make sure all the things are working on the live stream. It's doing all the things that I wanted to do. And I'll be back in a couple minutes here. So hang out and then I'm going to get into this topic, which how to live stream like a pro. So who's ready for that?
Me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. People dance. telling me to dance, taking a chance.
All right, everybody. Hello. All right. Hey, everybody. It is Tammy P, ads and marketing expert. So today we're talking about how to live stream like a pro, my year-long formula to broadcasting on 8 platforms consistently. And this is something that I've been doing on and off for the past 6 years. So if everyone is excited, give me a hashtag replay. Say hello as you joined, whether you're live or on the replay. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. So here's how it's going to go today. Here's how all my trainings go when I show up live for you every single week. So you guys know Thursdays at noon Eastern, unless I'm vacationing or traveling. That's my commitment to you. So mark your calendars for noon Eastern if you want to watch me live. So what I want to talk about today, obviously, is about live streaming. That's been the topic of the whole week. And the reason why is because it's been extremely impactful on my business. And live streaming is nothing more than creating one piece of long form content a week, right? And what that does, so right now in real time, I'm creating a piece of long form content for all of you, right? To hopefully get some expertise and help you, right? That's the whole idea. But my commitment is to show up live to create this long form content. And the beautiful thing about creating long form content is it's not just about me going live and you showing up. It's really about then this content that we create can be utilized in different ways to bring in and attract our ideal clients, to attract opportunities to our business and all the things. So if you don't have a way in which to show up and create some visibility in your business. Visibility is just me showing up live and putting my face on camera, right? If you don't have visibility in your business right now, as a piece of your business to market it, in my opinion, you're missing out, right? So one of the things that I talk about a lot is Facebook ads, because I love Facebook ads because it's a beautiful way into bringing new people into your world. And a lot of people come to me and say like, yeah, I love organic growth. I'm doing social media, I'm doing email, I'm doing all the things, but I'm growing too slow. How do I grow faster, right? And of course, I love Facebook ads for that. But what happens after you bring somebody in through Facebook ads? They don't know your brand. They don't know your business. They don't know that you're an expert in your area of business, right? And so creating a live stream or creating a long form piece of content or showing up and having some visibility in your brand and business is vitally important. It will impact your business in a very, very positive way. So first off, I want you to think about how you're marketing your business. And I want you to, as I'm speaking about live streaming is just one example, but do you have, like the question I have, and I'm gonna post this in a comment, do you have a visibility? Do you have visibility in your business, right? Or is that something that's missing in your business? Are you showing up consistently and in a way of creating that visibility for your company, for your business? And if you're not, you're missing out on a critical piece of marketing your business, in my opinion, right? So the reason why I show up is because A, I love live streaming. I love bringing my expertise to all of you every single week. But B, it helps me create this long form piece of content that then I can utilize to help market my business and bring more clients and more opportunities to me, right? So for those that are showing up live with me right now, give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay, but let's start the conversation. Let me know in the chat, do you have visibility in your, do you have a marketing and a visibility piece of your business, right? And so as an example, visibility is just me doing a video and creating a long form piece of content via live stream, right? There's many different ways we can do it. There's not just one way. But the question is, do you have this piece in your business? If you don't, it's something that I want you to consider adding into your business. It will massively change it, okay? Because of the fact that I've been live streaming for over 6 years, it's helped me create authority and expertise and build my brand and put my face on camera so that people can see me. If they're coming in off a Facebook ad, they don't know who I am, right? A lot of times on social, there's no connection, right? There's a disconnect between, we're marketing our business on social media, let's say Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the things, but there is a missing piece, which is showing up so that people can understand who we are and inviting them to move closer to us, right? Okay, so I hope that all that makes sense. It's a vital piece. Like it's something that I go back and I look at and I go like, how have I created success in my business in the past? And again, I invite you to do that as well. If you have created success in your business, like how do you then keep that momentum going? Just looking at what has worked for you in the past as well is another thing. So that's a side note. All right, so this is what we're going to talk about again. And so the format of today basically is I'm going to create this beautiful live stream for you guys. We're going to talk about how to live stream like a pro. And I'm going to go through my formula, my step-by-step formula for what I do. Now, I will caveat it with it is more complicated than when I started, right? So when I started, and I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, I wasn't as complicated with how I live stream, right? So if you're at the beginning phases of live stream, like you don't have to do all these things I'm saying today. I do more just because I have it down as far as like feeling comfortable doing live streams and things like that. But when I started, and you can go back and watch the replays, or if you want it, just write down 52 weeks. I did a live stream on when I started and how I created my live streaming for 52 weeks when I started. And that might be a good one for you to follow. But this one is going to be a little bit more like advanced, if you will, meaning I'm going to go through my whole process of what I do now when I create my live stream, which is my weekly long form piece of content, and how do I market it to my audience via social media and through my email list. Okay. So we're going to go through that today in detail. So if you guys are ready for this, give me a thumbs up, a hashtag live, hashtag replay, give me all the things so that I know you're here with me online. And then for anybody who's live, when I show up at noon Eastern on Thursdays and you're with me live, you can ask me questions. So part of it is a Q&A. And so I'll go through the training. But if you have any questions either on the training or anything ads or marketing related, post them up in as a comment and I'll be happy to answer those questions. All right. So I see a couple of people on with me right now. I'm going to check into the group here because that's where I usually get people as well. So I definitely see people on. So give me hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are on with me. Don't be shy. Say hello as you join. I think Rosalind is on. I see Claudia on. I see Jay. So those are a couple of people that I see on with me live. But let me know that you're here with me, okay? So that I can say hello to you. Part of it too on live streaming is engaging, saying hello, starting that conversation. So say hello as you join. Okay. I'd love to have you on. And if you have any questions as I'm showing up live for you today, post them on into the chat and I'll get to them towards the end of this live stream. Okay. So again, we're talking about live stream like a pro. So I'm going to go through my 8-step. I don't know if it's 8 steps. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8-step formula for how I live stream to all of you guys. And again, this is like my step-by-step. So let me get into it for a moment here because we're going to talk about this. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to come up with topics, right? So for me, as an example, I like to come up with a theme for the month lately because I'm passionate about something, like passionate about talking about something in particular. So a lot of times I'll come up with theme for the month and then I come up with subtopics based on that. So in this context, what I did for the month of January 2025 is I felt passionate about like, I'm going to go way back in and start really creating consistent content and going live consistently on my live stream. It's something that I committed to in 2025. So I felt passionate about that topic for this month. So I've been rolling that out as content for this whole month of how I live stream, right? So that was the theme, is live streaming. This is the theme that I'm talking about for the month of January. But then layered into that, I have topics every single week that kind of like talk about that. So one week I talked about my 52 weeks of live streaming, like it was like my journey, my story, and how I actually created that for myself, right? And so I have different subtopics based on live stream every month. So you're going to want to create topics. And ideally, if you can like come up with them ahead of time, that's awesome. So you can obviously type those in if you're like, a lot of times people are like, I'm stuck for topics, right? So a couple ways that I do it is you can come up with some ideas around what you're excited about talking about and then put them into Chat GPT and ask them for a prompt like, hey, Chat GPT, can you write me, 10 topics around how to live stream in 2025 on social media? And it will write 10 topics for you. And then you can pick out like 4 that you really like and tweak them accordingly. So that's one easy way to do it. Like ChatGPT, utilize ChatGPT. It's awesome based on that and asking it specifically to give you topics, right? Live stream or long form topics. You could also say YouTube topics because YouTube's also long form, right? And then, or the other thing that I do is as I'm coaching clients, which I'm basically coaching clients every day of the week now, as I'm coaching clients, I actually take note of like things that people are asking me for the week. And a lot of times I notice there's certain themes that people are talking about. Like right now with my clients, we're talking, a lot of my clients and my one-on-one clients and stuff that I'm consulting with, we're talking about planning and how to really plan so that we can have a really great year, right? And so I could do a whole thing around what I'm talking about with planning. So taking note as you're coaching clients, as you're working with clients, have a notebook out and write down as they have questions. A lot of times the questions that you're answering already coaching or consulting with clients will actually be great live stream topics for you. Okay. So those are just 2 ideas that I can give you if you are stuck for ideas for topics. So once you come up with the topic idea for the week, the next step is you're going to want to put it on your calendar. And this is an absolutely critical piece. If you do not put your live stream on the calendar, it's not going to happen. So one of the hacks when I wasn't feeling as comfortable being on camera as I am now is that I made it non-negotiable when I did my planning for the week. So for me, as an example, I planned my calendar Sunday nights into Monday for the whole week as far as how I'm serving clients and all the things, right? And so when I was doing my planning for my calendar, which is a normally weekly thing that I do, I would put it on my calendar that I have to schedule in an event for my live stream, right? And so it was non-negotiable to put in my calendar. Once it's on my calendar, it's like set. I can't move it. And so that's one of the hacks that I used as a workaround to quote trick myself into going live every week. And that gave me consistency. It brought momentum. It gave me a lot of visibility and established me as an expert and authority in my space as I have now, right? Consistency was a big piece. So that's number 2, add it to your calendar whenever you do your calendar for the week. The third thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create Canva graphics for yourself to promote your event, right? And so for me, I promote my events in all the places. The main places that I promote that I'm online on are, or my focus platform as far as social media is Facebook because I have the largest following on there. But also I promote on Instagram and also I promote on LinkedIn, right? Because I have people on those 2 places as well. So what you're going to want to do as a third step is create an event Canva graphic for yourself. Okay. So it's to promote your live stream. So you put your topic on there and I'll pull up my screen. I'll show you guys what I mean. But basically I create Canva events and I create it in 3 different formats. I create the Canva events in an event format, which is like a horizontal, which I'll show you in a second. Then I also created at the same time a square, which is an Instagram, and that works on social posts and Instagram. And then also I create stories. So I have a story post to go out and I put up the stories a couple times. Just again, visibility. Stories are great for visibility, even though they're like, they don't stay up forever, right? So I create an event graphics on Canva to promote my live stream every single week. And I create it in 3 formats: a event format, which is horizontal, a square format, which is Instagram size, 1080 by 1080, and then I create a story size. So once those graphics are done, then I'm just promoting it, right? And so we do want to pre-promote our live streams to make sure that we have people show up. Actually, in the beginning, it honestly doesn't matter whether people show up. I just want to like put a little disclaimer in there. it's more about you practicing, but then you can also use this as long form content, which we'll get to in a minute. So don't worry too much if people don't show up, if you don't have much of an email list or much of a following on social media. I didn't when I started 6 years ago, and now I do have people show up, right? And watch my videos. So what I do, and let me go ahead, I'm going to share my screen, is hold on one second. I create an event, and then, well, actually, I want to actually bring up, I'm going to pull it up in my Facebook group, but I'll talk through all the things that I do in detail so you guys know, and you can do this for yourself, okay? So what I do is let me share my screen. I'm going to just pull up my group. I have one of the places that I promote my business is my Facebook group, okay? And so this is my successful Facebook ads group. It's a group that I've had for probably 5+ years now. I have about close to 5,000 members in it. And it's my engaged community of people that just want to hang out with me. It's a free community where people just come and hang out, right? And they can promote their products, their services, things like that. And then I have marketing and content available, right? So what I do first is I actually create an event, okay? So you can create an event. You can either, if you don't have a group, just as a note, you can create your events on your Facebook profile as well. So if you don't have a Facebook group, it doesn't matter. There's 3 places you can actually create an event, okay? So you can create an event on LinkedIn if you're more on LinkedIn. You can create an event on a Facebook group if you are on your Facebook group, or you can create an event on your Facebook profile. So you can pick one of those 3 things, but you definitely want to create an event. So in my case, I actually created 2 events. I created one event on LinkedIn, and I also created an event on my Facebook group because I live stream into my Facebook group as well. You can probably see it here if I scroll down. You can see I'm live streaming right now. So, so that's part of what I do is I live streaming into this group. Okay. So you're going to create an event. So in this example, we go to the tab called events, and then you'll just go ahead and create that event. So here's an example of what my event looks like. And I'm not going to go through all the details of it, but just walk through and do it. So as you can see, it's streaming live now. I have all the back end set up there, but I initially, like, it's showing that it's live streaming as an event right now. When I initially create the event before I go live, I just add my event cover to it. Okay. So we're going to want to create the event. In this case, I created it in my Facebook group, but again, you can create it on your profile, your group, on LinkedIn, choose one, but definitely create an event. Okay. And then we will share out that event. I like doing events because it's just another way for people to, it's just utilizing the platform, right? So people would ask me maybe like, well, why do you need to create an event, right? And it's just because people see it in different ways. Events are just another type of social media post. So I create it for that reason, but also I create events because I need to create the Facebook group event so that I can stream through StreamYard. And we'll get into that in a second. So I create my events here. I also add my pictures everywhere. So I will add my event covers all over the place. So if I go into my profile here in a second, as you can see it, I uploaded this event cover all over the place. So I take my event cover and I upload it so people know that I have a live stream event coming up. I'm promoting it, and then I promote it on social media. So I'm putting my event cover on my Facebook group. I'm putting it on my Facebook profile. I'm putting it on my Facebook pages. I'm uploading it as an event cover on LinkedIn. Okay. Then I'm also, once I create my event and create all my covers and upload my covers everywhere, in addition to that, I start promoting out my event, right? So ideally, I like to promote my event out to my existing audience before. So that's in the way of social media. And specifically, I put out social media posts on Facebook. I put out social media posts on Instagram, on LinkedIn, to remind them that an event is coming up. And also I put out stories. So I'll put out stories. So if you went on any of my social medias, you'll see I promoted my event on all the places: Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. I just put the posts out, right? And so I promote before. Ideally, like I said, if you can promote on all the platforms that you're active on, at least putting out 1 or 2 posts before your event so people can know. as well as putting out stories. Again, you don't have to do all these things. For me, it's super fast, super easy, just because I do it every week, and it's like I'm not learning it anymore, so it's not hard for me. But write these steps down, and then hopefully you can do it for yourself. And then in addition to that, ideally, and I didn't do it this week because I've been super bad about sending out emails to my list, but it's definitely on my list to improve. The other thing that I do ideally is you would be sending out, if you have a active email list and you're sending out email newsletters to your clients or to your prospects every single week, which you should. Either be sending out, if you're in the coaching industry and marketing industry, should be sending them out every week or at the very minimum bi-weekly. Okay. So if you're not doing that, that's another very effective thing, but you can market your live stream event as an event to your existing email list as well. Okay. So that's another thing that you can do to promote ahead of time. And if you have people that are engaged with you and they are wanting to, if like having conversations with you, you can also message people and get them to your event, right? It's a great way to get engagement and see who is interested in what you have to say, right? So those are 4 things to promote before. The 4 things would be you want to promote on social, on all your social channels that you're active on, put up social posts. You can promote it to your existing emails, and then you can also, your email newsletter, also put up some stories. Okay. So once I get past the promo stage, which I was even promoting this morning when I woke up, I put out some more promo posts for today. But then in addition to that, to live stream onto the 8 platforms, you don't have to be this sophisticated, but I use something called StreamYard. So StreamYard will enable me to live stream to all of my platforms at one time. And the reason why I started using StreamYard, I wanted to not pay for it, but I pay for it because it's worth it to me. It was the only platform that, and I tested this back in April, that I could live stream into my Facebook group. So if you don't need to live stream into your Facebook group, maybe you don't need to use StreamYard, but I use it because I can successfully live stream into my Facebook group using StreamYard, which they took that away in April of 24. I used to live stream via my Zoom room, and I can't anymore because they took out the third-party app. So the only way that I can do it and live stream in my Facebook group, which is very important to me, is to use StreamYard. Okay. So I use StreamYard as a platform. If you want the affiliate link, just let me know and I'll drop it in, or maybe I'll drop it in after. And then let's see what else. So I live stream via StreamYard. That's the platform that I use. And then what else? If you want to sign up with StreamYard, type in the chat StreamYard and I'll send you the affiliate link. And if you sign up through my affiliate link, I'll give you my Canva templates for free. So that's my offer, and I'll repeat it again. I just made that up. I'll have a couple things available for you guys this week. So if you do want it, let me know and I will get that for you. What was I going to say? So I live stream with StreamYard because I can stream successfully into my Facebook group, which I wasn't able to do for a while there. And I figured out the hack with StreamYard, but also it gives me the ability to stream on 8 different channels at once. And it's just very effective for me because I can use long form content and market it in different ways, right? So as an example here, I'm streaming right now to you on my Facebook profile. I'm streaming into my Facebook pages. I'm streaming onto LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and also my Facebook group all at once. And it's very efficient for me, right? So it's very efficient. I can just show up live with you guys and it's all the places. And the cool thing about streaming into a YouTube as an example versus a private Facebook group, as a little bit of a caveat, is that, and I'm going to show you guys in a second here, the thing about it is, hold on a second, I want to turn this down for you guys so you don't hear this. But the cool thing about it is that YouTube is a public link, right? So even if people are not in your Facebook group, that's a private link. And so, they don't have to be in your Facebook group in order for you to market your video, because YouTube is a public link. Okay. If that makes sense. So when I live stream onto YouTube, then I can utilize my live stream as content that anybody can see, right? And they can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can grow my YouTube channel, which I just started. I'm not really in growth mode yet for YouTube, but I am consistently creating content. So that way, if people are in my Facebook group, they can get my content and all my live streams right inside of my Facebook group. But if they're not, they can also, maybe they're only on Instagram, they don't want to be in my Facebook group. That's cool. I can share out my YouTube content as well, and they can also have this content as a piece of content that I create every week for everybody, right? So I'll show everybody really fast and why it's valuable. So I set up this live stream to stream everywhere, and then I utilize the content that I create to help market my business, right? And also provide content to all of you, because part of it is, and of course I have paying clients and I have people that I'm working with, but at the same time I'm committed to showing up live with people who just want to and share my expertise with all of you every week. Like, that's part of the commitment of showing up live on the live stream, is I'm creating this piece of content for all you guys, right? And so let me pull up my example YouTube so you guys can understand what I'm talking about here. And the beautiful thing about it, let me turn this off so it's not annoying to you guys. Hold on one second, and I'll share my screen here. All right, so let me share my screen and show you guys how it's live streaming right now into YouTube. So right now, this is my Tammy Pereira. You can subscribe, of course. I'll post it. It should be a pinned post at the bottom. If you want to know when I go live every week and when I'm creating content for you guys, long form content for you on YouTube, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and you'll get that content as it becomes readily available. But what's happening right now is I'm actually streaming to you guys on YouTube, and so it's very efficient, right? I'm on StreamYard, but I'm streaming on YouTube, and then I can use this piece of content that I create right now with you guys and embed it into my email newsletters, put it into my social content, put it all the places, because it's a public link, okay? Versus a Facebook group, they'd have to join in order to view that content. And that was one thing I didn't do for a while. Actually, was just promoting inside of my Facebook group, but then I was limiting myself, right? Because people hang out with me in all the different channels. So people are on all different platforms with me. And so that's why I like this. So actually I can also, I want to share this out one other place now that I was thinking about it, and I did do it. So you can share this, you can hit this share button here, and you can share this content out anywhere. You can share it on, in the DMs with people. You can share it in your email newsletter. It's a public link that anybody can go to. So it's very good. So here it is. I'm going to actually share it on my school community as well, just reminding me. But this is what's happening right now. I'm actually live streaming. If I go and click on my actual channel, it's going to show that I'm live streaming up here, and it's live, right? But then if I go to this live tab here, these are all my live streams, right? And so I'm starting to build my bank of content because I'm simultaneously streaming, but I'm building my bank of content on YouTube as well, that people can go back and binge my content if they want, right? Which I think is also very valuable. One of the things I talk about is when people show up on, let's say you book in a call because they're interested in working with you or what you have to offer or collaborating or whatever the opportunity is. If they have seen some of your content before and view you as an expert, it really makes the whole process of them becoming a client so much easier, right? So this is another benefit of creating long form content. So simultaneously of me creating the StreamYard for you guys, I'm also creating long form content on my YouTube, which I think is very valuable because then I can market my YouTube channel to everyone. All right. So I hope that's helpful for everybody. Now, one thing that I do after my live streams is I will go back and I'll edit my posts. So I'm not going to get into all the details of it, but basically I'll go back and I won't have all the information that I had promoting the post before. So I'll edit it out to make it into more of like a replay post. So, I have my posts again going on to 8 channels. I'll edit out those posts in real time. So then that content that I created, this live stream content, long form content that I created, will then live as long form content on all of my 8 channels. So I'll edit the post accordingly. I also like to create my bank of content on YouTube so that anybody can go and binge watch my videos as I create them and go back and look at my bank of content. I also set up guides on my Facebook group, which if you have a Facebook group, and I put that bank of content on so people can binge it not only on my Facebook group under guides, and they can also binge my content on YouTube. So those are the two places that I do it. So I edit out the post. I make sure that long form content lives appropriately where it needs to. And I have my long form content actually in 3 places. To be honest, I have it on YouTube. I have it in the Facebook group under guides. Then I also have it in my school community as well, which is my paid community. Okay. So I'm going to actually just promote it on mine right here. So we have it. And I'm going to post that right now. And then I'll continue the discussion here. So after I edit out the content and I have my bank of content on YouTube and also on Facebook group guides. So that's what I'm going to do right after the call with you guys right now. After that, this is the part that I think a lot of people don't do. So we have that bank of content on the YouTube and the Facebook group. Now we can market that content, right? So I just created a piece of long form content for you guys right now, how to live stream like a pro. Well, there's value in taking the content that we've created so that people will watch it again and again and again, right? Because once we create that content, truthfully, it can live on forever, which is a beautiful thing, which is why, again, I love this. It's so efficient, so great. But, so what I do is I start to promote my content. And so you can promote your content in many different ways. And I'll give you a couple examples right now. So this week, a couple weeks ago, I did a live stream on how I went live for 52 weeks, which is amazing. And then I created an engagement post inside of my group to see if people wanted that content. A lot of times people miss out on the content. Maybe they want to watch your live stream. They thought it was a great topic and then they get busy, right? Like everybody gets busy. So there's an opportunity to promote your replay, which is nothing more than the live stream now turns into a replay and long form content. So you have now building out this bank of content by going live that then you can utilize to promote your business and market and establish, again, have content where you're getting visibility, you're establishing yourself as an expert. So a couple of things that I do is I can put up posts on replays. So what I did this week is let me share my screen again. And then I'll get into Q&A here in a minute here, but I just want to share out the rest of what I do is, let me see if I can find it in here. So I put up an engagement post somewhere in here. Okay, here it is. Do you guys see it? Hopefully, let me see. So I put up this engagement post in my group, which engagement posts, on a side note, worked really great on Facebook groups, right? So who needs my how to live stream for 52 weeks to attract dream clients replay? That's something I created a couple weeks ago. And then I had people, all these people say they wanted it, right? Which I need to get it to them. So that's one way that I promoted my replay. You can also put it up as posts. You can create reels if you're on Instagram to promote your piece of content that you created as an actual like freebie, right? That you're creating this piece of content, you can turn it into a freebie, a lead magnet, if you will, right? It's a training. You can also utilize it if you send out a weekly email newsletter and put that in as like, here's a piece of content that you can get some information from, right? And so there's many different ways you can do it, but the main ways that you can promote after is, again, thinking about, you now have this bank of content that you're creating, this long form piece of content on your YouTube, in your Facebook group. How then can you recycle your content, your training that you just created, to promote it on social media, to promote it via your email, to promote it in the DMs, and to promote it with different types of posts like engagement posts. So those are all the things that I do. And like I said, I wasn't there a couple years ago. Okay. So all these steps I just went through with you, that might sound like a lot, right? But if you are at a certain place in your business and you're not quite ready for all this, we'll do the steps that feel good for you right now. And again, you can watch my 52 weeks. I'll drop this in the chat right now. I did a live stream on how I live stream for 52 weeks of the year. And that goes more into how I started. So if you're more in the beginner phase, just watch this one. I'm going to post it right now. How to live stream 52 weeks. I'm going to post that up right now in the chat. So just go back and watch that as a replay if you're more beginner. And this is like too advanced for you. This is like more advanced, honestly. So this is because I'm a little bit more advanced around this, right? So that in a nutshell is what I do to live stream like a pro every single week. And my commitment to all of you is to show up live for 52 weeks this year. except for if I'm on vacation, right? So I will be showing up. It's my part of my plan for this year is I wanted to show up consistently via live stream every single week. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm now on week let's see, I'm posting in my school community here. And I'm actually banking the content, and I created a course so that I'm keeping myself accountable on a side note. But we're on week 4 now of live streaming. So I've done 4 weeks in a row since January 2nd. So far achieving my goals, which I love. All right. So I hope all this is super helpful. Again, you can go back and watch any one of my replays on YouTube. So I will share out my YouTube channel for everyone with my live streams. So if you want to go back and watch any of these replays, they're all available on YouTube right now. So watch on YouTube and subscribe and hit the like button on my YouTube channel. I'd love to have your support. For if you felt this is valuable, hit that like button, subscribe on my YouTube channel, go check it out. I would greatly appreciate it as I'm building this out over the year for all of you. And then the other thing I wanted to say, I'm going to pause for a second, but for anyone who's live with me right now, I'll check in a couple minutes here. Go ahead and post your any questions that you have or any comments that you have about how to live stream like a pro. Put those in the chat for me, or any other questions that you have, ads or marketing related. I'm happy to do a live Q&A with you guys if you have questions. That's part of me showing up live for you every single week, is providing a Q&A. So if you have any questions at all, don't be shy. There's no wrong questions to ask. There's no like, I'm embarrassed to ask this question. Like, ask the questions. Like, this is what I do for a living. I am market my business. I'm an expert in marketing, right? So again, there's no wrong question to ask. All of them are good and valid questions. That's why I show up for you guys. Okay. So ask away. I'll pause for a minute here. And my ask for this week, I have a couple things going on. So if this is something that speaks to you, okay, and I had someone reach out in the DMs yesterday, like, how do you do this? Give me the step by step, right? If this is something that you want, I'm actually currently creating a new course, a new program inside of my accelerator, which is my my group program that I have currently. It's called the Accelerator, and I'm creating this brand new program for my students inside of Accelerator called Livestream to Attract Dream Clients. So I gave you my step-by-step, but if you want the actual training videos and courses that go and the exact steps, including my templates, my training videos, exactly how to do this, if live streaming is something that is interesting to you in 2025, it's something that's appealing to you, then let me know. Drop the word accelerator in the chat, and we can talk about in the DMs if accelerator program would be a good fit for you. But part of that is that you would get instant access to my live stream, my brand new hot off the press for this month of January 2025, how to live stream to attract dream clients in 2025. So I just dropped that into the portal for my accelerator students. So again, drop the word accelerator in the chat if you're interested in joining my program and getting this course as well as coaching from me. And I will reach out in the DMs to see if it's a good fit. I haven't really publicly promoted it that much, but we have students. I've had students joining it since September of last year. Okay. So Accelerator, if you want that. If you want more of my free content, again, I dropped in the YouTube. My only ask is if you go check out my content on YouTube, if you can just do me a solid and like and subscribe. That will help me greatly, because one of my goals is to grow my YouTube channel over this next year. Okay, so that would be greatly appreciated. Those are my 2 asks for today. If you want help, you need some coaching, you want to know how to do this live streaming and get the step-by-step inside of, including working with me, drop the word accelerator. If you want free stuff from me, again, show up live every week, noon Eastern. I'm here. I'm committed for 52 weeks this year, as well as watch my bank of content on my YouTube channel. But if you do, my only ask is to like and subscribe. I'd be greatly appreciated as I grow. All right. Hope this is all helpful for everybody today. And so for the next step, what I want to do is check out if anybody's got some questions. I don't see any in the actual super chat here on StreamYard, but I got a couple minutes here before my coaching call. So let me check out if anybody is on here in my profile. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and if I see them, I'll definitely get get to you. I'm going to check out my profile because those are the main places I see people asking questions. And see if anybody has questions inside of my group. That's usually where they are. So let me see. And if you don't, that's cool. Show up, come enjoy, watch my live streams every week, Thursdays at noon. But again, if you have questions, anything around marketing your business, Facebook ads, how to utilize social to build authority and expertise in your space, anything live streaming, ask me all the questions. That's why I'm here with you guys live. Like my commitment is to actually give you support through these live streams. All right, so let me see if anyone else. I see people on, but I don't think I see any questions in here. Let me see. Give me one quick second here, and then if I don't see any questions, I'm gonna hop off and start promoting this live stream. That's what I do. All right, so let me see. Just want to make sure that none of those, because sometimes with these live stream chats, like sometimes I just don't see the questions in here, unfortunately, which is kind of a pain in the butt. All right. I don't see anybody has questions, but I did see that Rosalind gave me a hashtag live and a hello. I did see people on with me, but you guys are all shy with me and didn't say hello. Say hello. I'm social. All right. So I'll see everyone back next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one more on live. I might do one more episode on live streaming. We'll see. Might be how to promote with long form content and what valuable around long form content. Because I'm actually, as I've been rolling out, like my live stream course as well this month. So that's it. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, and it's lovely seeing everyone live and on the replay. And again, go back and watch the replay for you. Hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know that you were joined. Like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in support, drop that accelerator in the post. Now, if you also, that was the other offer. So there's 3 offers actually. If you want my free content, show up live every week, Thursdays at noon. If you want my replay content, go ahead and check it out on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you want more support via coaching, drop the word accelerator. If you want my StreamYard affiliate link and you get my Canva graphics, drop the word StreamYard. Okay. So let me know in the chat. Again, drop in the word accelerator or drop in the word StreamYard. And I'm actually happy to help you out with whatever you need. All right. So that's it for today. I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.